Pick the Nintendo Shack and pray. Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening says, yo.
Greetings, Koopalings. Welcome to this week's episode of the Nintendo Shack podcast, introducing Kong Dong. I promise that has context to Nintendo news.
No, it doesn't. Just leave it out there.
In some
Not even a
way,
little
shape,
bit.
and form.
No.
Hi, Donnie. Hi, Delvin. How are you guys today?
Better now.
I'm no better than I was in 7th grade.
we should introduce every episode like that. Introducing Kong Dong.
Introducing
Kong
Kong
Dong.
Dong.
I'm good. I'm very good. Sorry for being a little late this morning. I'm smoking doing pulled pork for dinner.
Ooh.
So I had to get that in the oven and everything.
I love pulled pork.
It's got to cook for like 5 or 6 hours. So
Oh, it's so good.
it's my first time
That's pretty good.
doing like I've got like a whole damn, shoulder and all that.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
You like it to have that smoky taste instead of like in a slow cooker.
yeah, of course. 100%.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Pulled pork's really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm having a good week and had a great day yesterday. So yeah.
What did you do yesterday?
Me and the wife just spent the day together. We went out for tacos and drinks for lunch, and then we went to the movies and we saw a movie, and the movie was excellent.
What movie?
And we saw A Quiet Place Day One.
Oh my God. I heard the cat steals the show in that.
100%. It's a cat movie. Yep, you'll be a big fan.
It's great.
And then we came home and we got in the hot tub, and I popped a bottle of champagne. And
what happened next?
I mean, yeah,
Wow.
we watched the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader documentary.
Oh, you definitely know what happened next now.
It was just a good day. Good day, man. I say watched, like we watched the documentary,
Very happy for you.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm
North
visiting Josh and all his
Carolina.
friends. And so that's why I have a different setup. I might sound a little different, better, or worse. Who knows?
Better.
Better. Oh, good. Good,
Yeah.
good.
Did you take your shirt off and wave it around your helicopter? I'm going to go through this
Well,
again,
I
see if
mean,
she remembers it.
Phrasing.
Oh, yeah. You said something about North Carolina last time, and I didn't remember what that
Yeah,
was.
let's see if she remembers it this time. Let's see
No.
if she remembers this time.
I
God
don't-
fucking damn it.
no.
Rebecca. Josh! You should fix this. This is your issue now, Josh. I'm
He's
doing
not
this
from
anymore.
North Carolina.
You piece of shit.
He's
Josh.
only lived here
God
for like
fucking
a
damn
year.
The whiteness.
We're so white.
Really?
it. God
I
damn
so badly
male
I wanted Josh in her frame to be like, what? What are you talking about?
He's watching it across the room on a delay, so he just heard
God
it.
damn it. How dare you be in North Carolina? I don't know who Petey Pablo is.
I'm sorry.
That's right.
Just disappointed. Just disappointed.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Oh my God. This is so embarrassing. America is disappointed in both of you.
I'm sorry.
Who am I? Petey Bob.
Yeah, we drove
Yeah.
down like 8 hours, 9 hours, whatever it was. Long car ride. But I'm here for a couple weeks. I'm playing more Ace Attorney. Oh my God. I'm so addicted to this game.
Yeah?
I'm
Good
going to
game.
play every game in the series. I'm taking it
Is it
slow.
though?
I'm looking at everything. Yes. Is it what? What? I love it. I love
I-
Maya Fey. Oh my gosh. So amazing. I love Miles Edgeworth. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
I love figuring it out. He said the line last night. I was playing really late. He was like, "It's almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas." You know that screenshot that people post every year on Christmas Eve. I got to that.
Yes.
Amazing. Very good storytelling. It's like making me more interested in visual novels. And so like I went to Steam. There's a Steam summer sale going on right now. I already bought some games. But I was like trying to look for more visual novels, but everything else that pops up is like high school teenage romance anime type of thing, like with a really long title. And like it's like I don't want that. I want something that's like more serious, like not high school.
Let me tell you something, Rebecca, that you may not
I have.
know.
Okay.
Visual novels are fucking awful. There's maybe like only one or two of them that's really good, but the bulk of them are terrible.
But Ace
they're
Attorney is
really
so
bad.
much fun.
That's the
So
one.
That's
I
the
have one for you. It's kind of like that. It's not necessarily a visual novel, but it's in that vein.
Okay.
I was saving this until next week because I'm only a couple hours into the game so far. But I had a friend of mine who told me that he was playing this game, and he said it was his favorite game ever. And I was like, that's crazy. But he was just raving about it. He's like, I absolutely love this game. You have to play it. And it's called 1,000 Times Resist.
I've never heard of it.
1000X Resist. It's on Switch. And I've taken a bunch of screenshots and videos just from like the first 2 or 3 chapters that I was going to send to you when I like got closer to finishing it. But if you're looking for something and you're looking for your next thing, I would like to throw that game in the ring.
It's not like a high school like romance type of thing.
I was so I'm not prepared for this because actually one of the reasons why I wasn't going to talk about the show today is I wanted to like sit down and like gather my thoughts on how I would
Okay, well
pitch
then let's
the game
talk about
to
it
you.
next week because I'm not gonna be done Ace Attorney and looking for something else.
Okay,
I have
yeah, 'cause
lots of other
I
things
got to
to play.
figure out how to pitch it to you. It's
Good.
Yeah.
You know how A Link to the Past GBA came to Nintendo Switch Online?
mhm.
With Four Swords. So I played Four Swords with a bunch of my friends and we beat the game and it was whatever. But then I went through A Link to the Past on GBA to get to the end because if you beat the game after beating it with the Four Swords beaten, you get a bonus dungeon that is A Link to the Past bonus dungeon. I was not prepared for this at all. It was like pretty tough. It was like a bonus dungeon where you go do 4 different things. You beat the bosses and they have like harder attacks. Like I died a couple times. I had to use like rewind and stuff. And then at the end, the final boss of that is 4 Shadow Links that you fight. And they get progressively harder. And it was hard. It was like a good challenge if you like A Link to the Past.
So this sounds awesome.
Yeah, and now you can actually do it if you have friends online
If you
because
have friends.
Nintendo Switch Online.
Yeah.
But
I'm
the
not
point
doing
is, I was never able to do that as a kid because you needed
I'm out.
4
Yep, same.
GBAs and 4
Nope.
games and 4, link cable, whatever. But it was really
Friends, what's
fun. I'm
that?
glad that I did it. I have friends, Delvin.
I have 3.
Yeah. You have friends.
I have Dev and Delvin.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's
What about
that's how
me?
that works.
There's just 3 of us.
What about
You're
me?
playing
I'm your
Link to the
friend.
Past. You're playing Link to the Past with people I don't even know.
I'll play
You have-
I'll play 4 Swords with you.
Okay, well I have 3 then, and then
Okay.
Dev's never around, and Delvin's not playing multiplayer. So then again, it's just us.
We have
So-
a whole community of PSVGers who would probably love to play with you.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not
like
doing
them people.
that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't want to play multiplayer Zelda.
We did have
Hell,
some very bad lag in the beginning, but then it got better. So Nintendo Switch
That's
Online
good.
is fine.
That's like their big. I mean, that is they've like I think that's the thing that's selling this entire service.
That
is
should be
so
their
many of
motto.
their games have multiplayer.
Nintendo Switch Online is fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. It's fine.
Fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
But I had fun.
Man, G-Man just called you Devlin.
Yeah. Who the fuck is Devlin?
Oh, Rebecca, I did not send you this thing.
What?
Oh, you would have died laughing. So Dev is out of town. He's on vacation, anniversary, and I was checking my email the other day, and I get this email from LinkedIn telling me to connect with somebody, and the person's name was Devonte Tyus. There was another Dev. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I thought it was.
wasn't him.
It wasn't him.
No.
I thought it was a joke. I thought he was playing I was like, "Is this some prank?"
It was like the good version of Dev.
He was like, "It's Timu Dev. We have Dev at home."
Is that his first name?
I have no. I don't think. I
No.
think Dev's name is just Dev.
His name
Devin.
isn't just.
Right?
That's what I thought it was, Devin.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's funny. That's very funny.
And
What are
like
the
it had a picture and everything. I gotta send you the screenshot. And I hate to just slander this person that I don't know on LinkedIn,
Yeah.
just like wild here in public, but like I could not. How is like this is impossible.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if like some Donatello Reese or some shit showed up in your LinkedIn? You'd be like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, damn, it's like Us or some shit. This is like, here's my copy.
That sounds like it could be some kind of SNL skit.
It was it was hilarious. I was dying laughing for that moment. I was dying laughing.
That's good. That's very good. Besides hot tubbing it up, what have you been playing, Donnie?
Well, okay. First thing that I want to talk about, more importantly, is I got a code from Bohemia Interactive to play Wildlands on the Switch. Jack and I have been playing it. Officially released last week. I didn't talk about it last week because of the direct. So we're probably about 5 days behind, I think, embargo on this one. But this was a survival craft game that I talked about, like when it was first announced. I got a trailer and everything. I brought it up here. I thought Jack would like it, so I reached out, asked for a code. They were able to give me one. Played it for about 5 or 10 hours. Jack's played it for about 5 or 10 hours. I think we made some progress between the both of us. It's good. I like the game. I think it's pretty good. It's interesting in like where it sits, because for the longest time, I think if you're into like the survival craft thing, for a long time on Switch, it was like just Minecraft. But now we have like Grounded and we have Lego Fortnite and even not so much survival, but you have Animal Crossing and No Man's Sky and Stranded Deep and I think Green Hell, and there's a lot of
too
these
many
sorts.
of those games now.
Yeah, there's a lot of them now. Wildlands is at $25, which I think is fine, but like it's weird that like in the grand scheme of games, like Wildlands is free to play on PC.
Oh,
So if you have a Steam Deck, you can just play it for free.
it's only free to play on PC.
I think so, yeah.
You have to pay on console.
And then you have to pay on console, yeah.
Ugh.
So there's a little bit more to this story, I guess. This game, if you look it up, you'll find reviews all over the scale, and I started to dig into them, and I found out why I think, at least on PC, it had a pretty negative start. They launched this game as like a paid game with optional DLC, and a lot of people bought like the bundle or whatever that came with all the DLC from to start with. And then like really quickly after launch, they made the game free to play and started selling DLC separately. So a lot of people that bought the game were pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would hope that those people would at least get like the DLC for free or something.
Yeah. They were mad. So there's a lot of like angry reviews about it there. But the game itself, it's got like this very like low poly kind of like, I'm trying to think of the word, just like a very basic look. It actually works well on Switch. Like I think performance is good because of it. It's a really big game, so you start on like this beginner island where you learn like all the basics and everything, and then it's like boats, and you go and sail the world, and you find new islands to explore. And they're big, and you'll run into like pirates, and you can dive under the ocean and go search for treasure and stuff like that. So like there's like a big grand adventure here. It crashed a lot on us, which is something that like you don't expect with a Switch game. I can count like on one hand the amount of times a game has crashed. It crashed like 3 or 4 times for us.
Ooh.
Now that's when we first got started, I think. So I think the day one patch, hopefully, I think got rid of that. We haven't really run into it lately, I don't think. But yeah, if you're into that sort of thing, if you're looking for like a Valheim, or like a Grounded or a Moria, this game is an option for you on Nintendo Switch. I think performance wise, it runs pretty good. And I mostly enjoyed it. I think the price is okay. I mean, I don't think it's a great price, but I think it's an okay price. I think like $14.99 would probably make a lot more sense,
Or
especially
get it on
considering
PC for free.
Exactly, or like play it on PC for free. Especially though, when you can think of like more premium options, like you've got on the scale, you've got Minecraft, which I think is still like $30. You've got Grounded at $40, and then you have Lego Fortnite, which is free.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. It's kind of a. I don't want to tell people like your game is not worth it. I'm sure it is. These people made this game, but like in the marketplace, it's in a weird position.
It's
kind
not,
of like
yeah,
where
it's
it
not
is.
really competitively
Yeah,
priced or
it's not.
valued. Yeah.
I don't think it's the production isn't high enough at the price that it's set,
Yeah.
right? Compared to the market. So, it's fun if you're looking for like a big adventure game. It doesn't really have a story. I do, and like this isn't this game's problem. It's like all of these games' problem, more or less. I don't think it's like very approachable if you're looking for like to get into something like this. It's super menu heavy, right? You got to gather all the resources to craft all the recipes, to unlock the technology, to craft more recipes. So you're constantly dipping in and out of menus and expanding menus and collapsing menus and I just don't know
That's a lot.
Yeah, I don't think it's like
That
something
turns
you'd
me
like
off
just
from a game.
give to your kids or something, like it's not something that that anybody can play. You got to kind of want to play it.
Yeah.
But I do like these sorts of games, and we did have fun. I think Jack is still playing it. I don't think I'm going to keep playing it, but Jack definitely will. And I enjoyed my time with it. Outside of that, if you didn't listen to PSVG, I'm just playing like an absolute shit ton of Doom games, like all kinds of Doom and Duke Nukem, mostly on Switch. I've beat Doom, I beat Sigil, I beat Doom 2. I'm working on Doom 64. I'm on, I think, level like 14 or 15, I think, last night. So I'm well on my way there.
Doom is like your comfort game.
Yeah. And like I just came off of like Half-Life. We did like a whole show about it on PSVG, Rebecca. I watched like this documentary, kind of set me down this road.
Nice.
That game I was talking about, that 1,000 Times Resist, this is going to be like my palate cleanser. I picked it up on my friend's recommendation. I started it. I do think it's something I think it's your shit. Like the entire time I keep playing it, I keep thinking about you. I've like saved screenshots. I'm like, I'm gonna read kind of way.
What's it called?
1,000 Times Resist.
Oh,
1000x Resist.
That one. Yeah.
Oh,
we'll talk about it.
Does not portable game. I've been playing it in handheld. I'm like, this is great. Last night I put it on the dock for the first time. I was like, this is not great.
Oh,
not good here. Don't do that. Portable game.
I've been playing handheld like 90% to 10%.
Same. Yeah, I barely even use my dock anymore. So that's the thing. I played it last night. I was like, I'm just gonna sit in the chair, and I was like, nope, I'm not. I literally just went and picked it back up off the dock.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll talk about more next week. That's me. That's it.
What about you, Delvin?
I don't play no games no more. I've retired from gaming.
No.
I'm doing like adult stuff. I was gonna paint my deck today, and I guess Big Baby Jesus was like, "Nah, fuck that, son. We're gonna like have like hurricane winds and rain. It's like pouring down outside. So I guess that goddamn deck ain't getting painted today."
Has it been very hot down there?
Yes, it's been hot and rainy.
Ugh.
So
Yeah,
we
today-
just
today-
started getting some rain like yesterday. It's been smotheringly hot here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually, I'll pick up some games again. I'm buying a lot of stuff. I'm doing part 1 of the games. I'm buying the games, just not playing the games.
Oh my God,
buying the
same.
games of fun itself.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Donnie, I bought Cassette Beasts on the Steam
Yeah.
summer sale. It was pretty cheap. And so I posted about it, and Garrett was like, this game was shit.
That's
couldn't
Garrett.
get
I mean,
into
that's
it.
scary. I think
thought
Garrett
would
ruining your
like
fun.
it.
I think Garrett only posts to ruin other people's. Like he only shows up when he wants to shit on.
But you recommended it, right? I knew
liked
one
Cassette
of you
Beasts.
two recommended it. And
Yeah.
so I guess it was you.
I didn't beat it, but I played on Game Pass. I was like, this is cool.
But you recommended it to me specifically. You said, Rebecca,
Because
you
it
would like
reminded me you were talking about you were playing that Pokemon ROM hack
Infinite
where you could like
Fusion,
mix.
yes.
Yeah, and I was like, that's that Cassette Beast thing.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Yeah,
they picked it up from that ROM or vice versa or just
I don't know.
coincidence. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
That's all I
excited
was
to
thinking
play
about.
that.
Garrett,
And
saw
then
you
I
having
bought,
fun with that. Not on my watch.
he did the same thing in Donkey Kong. Like 3 days after Donkey Kong was released, people started whining about the price. He shows up and he's like, can't believe I'm not buying that. It's like, welcome back to Chef Garrett. Like of all things to show up and say.
The other thing I bought was Disco Elysium. Have either of you played that? It was like $2.
Do not.
I did not like it.
You don't
Yeah.
really? People
And this is
raved about
like
it.
this is like indie game journalist game of the year. Everybody
Yeah.
fucking loved this game. They wouldn't stop
I
shoving
know.
it down people's throat. And I was like, I'm so excited. I can't wait to play it. And then I played it and I was like, I never want to
Yeah.
play this game ever again.
Well, I'll give it a chance. I mean, it was only $2, so like, it's
I
Sure.
don't like
if
it.
it sucks,
You may
like,
like it.
it's not
You may
like
like it. It's just when you play it, I think it'll become abundantly clear why I did not like it. It's just
Okay.
not for me.
Okay, I don't know
Yeah.
anything about it, so I.
If Doom is your comfort food, Disco Elysium's on the other side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Okay, well maybe I'll like it then.
I think so.
No, I did not like it at all.
Anything else before we jump into the news?
No.
No? All right.
Tell us about the lack of the Zelda Switch Lite, Donnie.
We still have no Switch Lite pre-orders. Everybody in the world can buy one of these but us. Canada can. It's been in the UK for weeks. Like, what's going on? Nintendo recently announced the games that they announced in their direct have gone up for pre-order. They're Switch voucher eligible, so you can go and get Mario Party. You can get Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. You can get all the things except for the Switch Lite. It's nowhere to be found.
What is the wait? Why are
I-
they making us wait?
I was surprised that we had to wait so long just to pre-order the games.
Yeah,
Um,
those didn't go. Usually those go up like
Yeah.
the same day or the next day. These didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
there was like
sold-
a week and a half before they showed up, and the system still doesn't show up. Do they think it's gonna be? Do they think it's gonna be like hard to get? Are they expecting like traffic or something?
No, they saw the state of our country like, fuck this, y'all don't deserve this.
That's facts.
So
you don't
true.
deserve nothing.
So true.
I did. I got vouchers. I pre-ordered Super Mario Party or Mario Party Jamboree and a Donkey Kong. Well, it's $100 and you get 2 games, so you essentially
that's
get them
worth
for
it.
$50 each.
Especially since everything is $60.
Everything is $60, which upset quite a few people about Donkey Kong, which I get.
I agree with them.
I do.
That game should
Here-
not be $60.
I think we
that
went
was
too
a
far.
3DS port for $40.
I think you're right, but I also think we've gone too far with this. Like the amount of vitriol that I saw for Donkey Kong, I think is too far, especially considering that Luigi's Mansion HD is the highest selling game on the eShop right now.
That's fine, but that game wasn't ported twice. This is the second time that it's been ported over.
Do you think that matters?
Yeah, there are some people
I don't
who
think that
might be
matters.
buying it for a third time.
I don't think that matters. Well, you don't have to buy it. Like, I don't think that matters. I got recommended a video that I watched where this person was like, "We can't keep letting them do this." And there was a really funny line that he said in his video. He goes, Imagine if they did this with Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 games. And
But
I,
they
in my
do.
head, I was like,
They do.
where the fuck have you been for 10 years?
They've
Like
been selling us The Last of Us.
Red Dead
14 times.
Redemption and LA Noire, like in Metro, like that's all we've been doing for 8 years is remastering Xbox 360. and
In fact, they've
PlayStation
been going
3
up. The
games.
Last of Us 2 is like
Batman.
$70 instead
Yeah.
of $60.
And so that's my only rub. I agree with you. I just like I said when it was announced, this is the perfect time to have like a budget title. I agree with you.
Also,
That said, for anybody that's like, this is egregious and Nintendo is anti-consumer and all that, you know, it's like,
Nintendo.
well, but look at the market. Look at all of the other games that are being
I know,
ported
and
for
they're selling.
$60.
I get
Like,
it.
Well,
I'm just thinking, like, why are we making a mountain out of Donkey Kong? Why are we making Donkey Kong the hill to die on?
Because
this is our stand.
can I
Yeah.
say something? Can I say something? Why was Metroid Prime remastered? Which, by the way, feels like it's more than just a remaster.
Yeah,
That game's
Yeah.
gorgeous. Like they've changed everything. If you look at the side by side, it does not look like a simple texture upgrade.
Correct.
That was $40. I would
Mhm.
rather pay $60 for that kind of effort instead of 40. Whereas like this is literally just like just higher res.
yeah,
Because-
but go ahead.
I
Dylan.
can tell you because Nintendo saw what PlayStation was doing. They're like, they're just giving out the same shit for $60. We could do this, and they said, fuck it. Why
And
put
you're
in the
right.
effort?
You're right because
look-
Luigi's Mansion 2 is selling.
Yeah, people are
The
buying it
XBS
anyway.
points out Mario Strikers. You can look at every Mario sports game, and Metroid Prime is better than most of those. One, Metroid Prime is just an excellent video game, so like it gets that boost. I wonder how much this had to do with. I wonder if they were trying to see like what would happen if we released a Metroid game at a budget price. Like, would that juice
That's
sales.
probably what it was.
And we're still not getting Prime 2 and 3.
You know, and the difference is, and I think the answer is an answer that Metroid fans don't want to hear. The answer is that Donkey Kong is a more popular IP than
yes,
Metroid.
y'all don't
Which
buy
is
enough.
sad.
And so the IP, the brand, is priced accordingly. That's the answer, I think.
Yeah.
And it's not to say it's better or worse. It's really
You know
kind
you'll
of
buy
neither.
it.
That's
It's
a
indifferent.
very
I bought it.
sad
I bought it.
reality.
You know, like
And
I
also,
love Donkey Kong. I want to buy it, so I'm there.
also, you know, Donkey Kong appeals to a younger generation as well. Anyway,
Mhm.
like kids will buy. Moms go in the store and see Donkey Kong. They're gonna buy that for their kids. They're looking at Metro like, oh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
It's a
I
little
don't even know if they even recognize the box. You know, they probably don't even. They probably just see it. And if you think about like a casual consumer, an adult that doesn't pay attention to video games, Metroid fades into a wall of icons that just look like
Correct.
video games. You
Yeah.
know, Mario and Donkey Kong, Kirby and stuff, they stand out.
They know Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
They probably played Donkey Kong. So there's
Mhm.
that part too. Like,
Yeah.
I played this. This is. I remember
The brand
this.
just
My
has
kid
the
liked
brand
this.
just has more appeal.
Sad.
My only recommendation to anybody that feels that way is, well, one, you don't have to buy it. That's the easiest thing. Just don't buy it if you don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not-
But if you want to buy it and you're upset at 60, get a voucher. Now it's 50. And here you go. You've lowered the price.
Yeah.
You've done an excellent job. That's what I did. I got Mario Party to go with it. So
Or just wait.
I will
40
be
years when
playing-
Nintendo price drops it.
I would be playing Donkey Kong HD.
Yeah, wait 3 years.
People are like, you can emulate it. This is the 3DS version of the game. So it has extra levels and stuff. It's not just the Wii game. Like, I'm not sure how many people think that. So I also think it looks pretty good.
Just play it on your
so-
3DS.
Nah. I want to play on the Switch.
Okay.
Yeah, get the OLED.
Okay.
I fixed Josh,
Um,
by the way.
Speaking of Donkey Kong, what?
I
you
fixed
do?
Josh, by the way. I corrected him by sending him the link of the Petey Pablo song, so now he knows.
Oh, okay,
There
good.
it is.
Good.
I'm gonna be
good.
rocking that in the car,
Excellent.
Yes. Good job, Josh.
driving through Raleigh. So
Speaking
we
of
have,
Donkey Kong,
so we've scanned documents from the infamous Kong court case between Universal and Nintendo in the 80s. These scanned documents have recently come to light, where people have discovered that Nintendo considered a bunch of names for Donkey Kong before naming him Donkey Kong.
man, we are so lucky with what we got.
Some of my favorites from the list that were included were Bill Kong, Kong the Kong,
Kong the Kong.
Kong the Kong, Giant Kong or Big Kong. Kong.
Can you imagine if we had to be saying, I'm so excited for the next Giant Kong game?
Giant Kong Country Returns.
I see it. I see the vision.
Kong Fighter, Custom Kong, Steel Kong. I have no idea. Kong Holiday. What?
I like it.
And then, of course, as our namesake in this episode, Kong Dong.
Yes. Legendary.
We should have named, like, you gotta buy Donkey Kong now. Like,
Kong
this is
Dong.
just- we need like replaceable covers. We need like an Etsy store to make us some Kong Dong HD covers.
Kong Dong. I'm so excited for the next Kong Dong game that's $60.
I'm glad
That was
somebody
a
finally
great
picked up
story.
on it. That I've been changing my name all throughout
Yeah.
the show to different
I've been
names
saying it, yeah.
of the characters.
Wow, Kong Dong.
I think we lucked
That's-
out. Even though, like, Donkey Kong, like, I honestly, Donkey Kong is not much better if you think about it. It's like, why
you-
is it Donkey? Like, it
Yeah,
seems
if you-
very random. I feel like it only sounds normal to us because we're so used to it, but like, really, it's just as random as these other ones.
Yeah.
I think the syllables help.
Donkey.
Yeah, having the Donkey Kong is a lot better.
Well, because
than
we're
Bill-
used to it.
Bill Kong.
Funky.
Yes.
Yeah, Funky Kong
Diddy.
was one of the names on the list. They originally wanted to name him Funky Kong.
Funky Kong.
So when you
Funky
fast
Kong
forward to
would've
Tropical Freeze and they introduce Funky Kong, you're like, oh, that's kind of neat. They're still
Funky Kong
using
would've
this
worked.
list.
KD Kong Dong.
I like it.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Nintendo's naming conventions. See, this is how you end up with Wii U's. And like, this makes sense.
Yep.
So anyway, that was a fun story.
I want
An
a list of the
update-
of the Wii U names. That's what I need the list of. Wee.
Oh, that'd be great. An update on the individual that was arrested for threatening Nintendo Live events. We talked about the story some time ago. This person got arrested. He was threatening this, all these different events, like I think it was Splatoon events, Nintendo Live, things like that. The person was brought in to hear his charges this past week, and he admitted to the charges in appearance, stating that the more I lost, the more frustrated I would become, presumably in Splatoon 3.
Wow.
This man went on to
Honestly,
threat rage.
What a
That
freaking
was-
mood. The
I was
number of
waiting for that.
times I have
Yeah.
gotten so pissed off losing in Splatoon 3.
Yeah,
Like, I
This is
kind
the
of get
one.
it. I kind of get it.
that's the one.
This is the whole point I put it in here, was just to get Rebecca on the record for this. Just like, the more I lost, the more frustrated I can.
I
he
get
said, "Look at it.
so
Look at this.
mad.
The prosecution is seeking a 1-year prison sentence. He sent threats in saying, I'll make you regret making such a shitty game."
I think
That's
we
it.
should hear
Nintendo
him out.
gotta go.
We should hear him out. Bro. I think we need to hear a little bit more because he might have
this
a
is
point.
wild.
Rebecca's like, hold on, hold up.
Hold
Let
Let
him cook.
I can't believe this. I gotta get probation.
Oh yeah. He'll probably do 2 weeks or something like that and be on probation, have an ankle monitor. In total, he sent in over 39 bomb threats.
Yeah, okay, that's wrong, but
He was so mad
figure out his
of
anger.
Splatoon. Imagine Splatoon being the game that breaks you.
no, I get
That's
it
wild.
though.
Just stop playing.
no, you can't. You literally can't.
Yes, you can. Stop.
I
Put it
did.
down.
No problem.
Ugh. But when you win, it feels good. It feels so good when you win. But it feels
Rage.
awful when you lose. Seriously.
Rage quitting Splatoon
Yeah,
3.
no.
Hey, like, you're gonna pay for this. I wonder what he did to his amiibo. So you have like headless amiibo or some shit. It's like,
Mhm.
F this. They take Splatoon extremely serious. You know, like
Apparently
we all know what it's like to enter the lobby, and you just see a bunch of. You're like, oh no. Like, we're
Yeah,
not in
I
fucking
get so
Seoul.
mad because all the Japanese players are always on the other team.
They're
Why can't
so
they be on my
good.
team? They're so good.
They're so good.
They're so good. It's scary.
Yep, I get into them like, oh, we are fucked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. There was a limited run games showcase. So we recorded the direct and then we missed the week. So this is actually somewhat old news now. But there were 20 physical editions that were announced, most of them for Switch. Physical only games. I'll just read off a few here. Beyond Good and Evil 20th Anniversary Edition. That's out now. Sea Smash VRS. Let's see here. G.I. Joe, Wrath of Cobra. Hitman Blood Money Reprisal. Jay and Silent Bob, The Chronic Blunt Punch. Get that.
I
I
remember that
actually thought
game.
that looked pretty good. Yeah. It's like a Nickelodeon sort of look to it. Lollipop Chainsaw was there. We talked about its physical edition. Ninja 5.0, Penny's Big Breakaway, Rain World Rugrats, which I've played. I played the
I
Rugrats
want to
game.
get Rugrats. Is it good?
It's good. Yeah, it is good. It's
I want to get
really
it so badly.
the being able to you can hop back and forth from the 8-bit to the new.
Yeah, I love that.
You can do that for the visual or the music at any moment.
I love that.
Yes.
Yeah,
gonna get
it
that.
is. It's really nice. Starship Troopers, Dark Forces remastered. So Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus is getting an actual Switch physical copy. You don't have to download it. Like the game will be on the cartridge. Bubsy, the Perfect Collection, Clock Tower Rewind, the Gex Trilogy, Shantae Risky's Revolution, and Tomba Special Edition were the Carbon Engine ports. And
Bubsy's
then they
back,
also,
baby.
I'm sorry,
I said Bubsy's back. Y'all remember Bubsy?
I call my cat
No.
Bubsy.
I don't.
You don't remember Bubsy? It
Mm-mm.
was an Xbox mascot, wasn't it?
I'm aware
Something
of
like
it,
that, yeah.
but like I never really paid much to never played it.
Well,
It was
no, it
never
wasn't
like a
that great.
thing.
It's like a 3D it's like a platform mascot.
Yeah,
game.
yeah, no, I'm aware of it. I
It's,
but I just
cool.
never did it or was into it.
I
So I'm
wanna
always
say-
amazed that like we've kind of made fun of it for 20 years, and like every so often, like it kind of comes back around. I'm just like I'm always like, why? I don't get it. Double Shake was also showcased. Fear Effect is coming back. That's one that I know. The Fighting Force collection, and then Ghost. Ghost is I kickstarted that game. Like I'm one of the people like that game. I forgot that I kickstarted a game. That's how long ago it's like how long it's been. Like
Wow.
the limited run, I was like, oh yeah, I gave those people money.
That's why I stopped kickstarting video games.
But
My
apparently
Lexus Shimu.
I'm supposed to get it. So Delvin, you'll appreciate this. The guy that is making Ghost, the guy that's like
Okay.
writing the game, he made Host
Oh,
on the Shudder movie. That's the whole thing. It's like this FMV horror movie, the game thing. That's why we funded it. Me and Josh funded it. I think I threw
That's
them. I
pretty
don't know,
cool.
I think I threw them like $50. I'm sure it's going to be terrible, but
Yeah.
you know, who cares?
I'm not funding video games on.
I loved Host so much at the time when Host released. I was like, take my money. Like I just wanted to do anything I could to like I was like, please.
Yeah.
Speaking of Splatoon, I'm gonna make you pay for making the shitty game. There's a Splatfest scheduled for July 13th through the 15th. And the theme is, where would you reserve a day? A palace, a theme park, or a beach? And you can hear that wonderful applause and enthusiasm ring
I'm
through
gonna
the
make you
podcast.
pay for
Well-
making this shitty game.
I feel like I have a strong opinion on.
I'm
this.
starting to agree with him now.
Yeah, it's like, I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm not saying it's right,
No,
but
so
I
it's right,
understand.
But
I think private beach might be nice.
Yeah, that'd be my answer. I'd be team beach team.
I mean,
I'm
the
such a
only
beach bum.
like I used to like theme parks, but I'm not really much of a roller coaster person these days. But it would be kind of nice to like go on any ride without having to wait.
Yeah, but I feel like if not that you're necessarily there by yourself, but without like other people, I feel like that would be.
Well, no, you're reserving
Almost
it,
like
so you can
stranger
bring your
off-putting.
friends. You can bring
Yeah.
your friends. You can
I
bring
I
guess.
do that all the time. I go by myself.
See,
to a theme
I'm
park.
just wanting to reserve a place by myself. Like the idea of like just me
beach.
and my wife at the beach by myself, ideal.
I do like that. The
Become
palace
a governor
is like
during
the
the
worst
pandemic.
answer
You
here.
can do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't wanna know these.
Headlines: the Pokemon Company has booted a bunch of fans from the Pokemon card art contest after several entered art that was done by AI.
It was
figure.
so obvious. So I scrolled through all of the it was like the top 300 that they narrowed it down to. And so I always like to go through and see all of the art because it's all very good.
Yeah.
And there were some submissions that all had like very close variations of the same name. Like it was like a couple letters different and all of the art was like the same style. And it was very obvious that it was AI because there were like things wrong with it. Like the Eevee's leg was kind of weird or something like that. Like I do not know how that got through, especially with a lot of names being so similar. So thankfully they replaced them. They took those out and they replaced them with people who didn't previously make it into the top 300 instead of just eliminating them and forgetting about it. Like they gave other people a chance, which I think was very good that they did that. I just don't know how that made it past it. Like, I don't know.
They probably weren't screening for it until now. They were like, oh.
Yeah.
Because my understanding was they were all submitted and taken, and it wasn't until then they announced like these are our can. It wasn't then that somebody was like the people like you that were looking at it, they're like, yo, this is fake.
Yeah. Yep.
So they probably just weren't and like it makes me question, like, I wonder what is the future of like art contests? Like, do we have to like physically bring everybody in a room and actually make you paint on canvas or something?
It's sad. It's sad because
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
there was a lot. So people were posting when the top 300 came out. People were then posting their submissions that did not make it. And so I was scrolling through all of those on Twitter too. There was like a hashtag and like there were some really, really good ones that didn't make it. And like, I don't know how you can get thousands of submissions and like narrow it down to just a couple. Like that's obviously a really hard task, but like, yeah, I feel really bad for artists who put, so much effort into it only to not win and AI wins. Like that sucks.
Yep.
It's sad.
Aspire announced that it's bringing Star Wars Bounty Hunter Remastered to consoles, including Switch, this August.
Cool.
This is Boba Fett? The Boba Fett game?
Yeah, no, it's a Django Fett.
Jango Fett.
Django and
PlayStation
Chain Fett.
2?
Yes, PlayStation 2.
Could you imagine if the people started remastering 360 ports?
I remember this game was not well received.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't
I
think
never
people
played
liked
it.
This game when it came
I
out.
never played it, but
I didn't.
but I
Either, 'cause it's
saw-
Jango Fett and fuck that.
I saw a lot of enthusiasm when this port was announced this week. Like people were like, "Yes,
Yeah, I don't remember people liking this game that much when it was
interesting."
back in the day. But
Hmm.
you know, what's old is now new. And
I mean,
probably
Aspire
things that was
seems
wrong
to
with it back
be,
then, they can fix
you
it.
know, they just keep running through this. Anything but KOTOR, I guess. You know, they keep running through this remaster trend where they just keep pumping out Star Wars games, but people really like it.
Star Wars is
Yeah.
popular.
Yeah, there's that Star
Buy
Wars,
damn near every one of them.
that Hunter game that we got on Switch from Zynga. I played that for like an hour.
Is
It's
it
pretty
good?
good. Yeah, it's pretty. If you're into, obviously, I am not into a game like that, but what I played was good. I was like, this is. If you're into that, if you want to like go and battle each other, and it's like, you know, Jack really loves the Pokemon Unite. He loves that, just like that endless, just fight each other. I can't do that. I'm like, what's the point? What are we doing? You know, just unlocking a new helmet. Who cares?
Yeah.
But if you're into that sort of thing, it's a fun game.
yeah.
It's a shiny new helmet though.
XPS says it's already on the PS4 PlayStation Classics program.
Did it cost $50?
Probably.
Jesus.
See, that's the other thing. Yeah, like they charge it's like $30 or $40 for Tomb Raider PS2,
Yeah, who the fuck wants
and
that?
it literally is just the PS2 version of Tomb Raider.
Wow,
Tomb
that's
Raider.
wrong. That's wrong. That
Yeah.
actually that does make me like appreciate Nintendo Switch Online. Like it's really
Mhm.
it's only $20 a year. Like they're not selling us Ocarina of Time for the N64.
And they touch up the games. They add multiplayer. They are upscaled. They're up-res.
Yeah.
You know, they have widescreen support. Like, it's not, you know, you could do a lot more on your own if you wanted to emulate it, but it is not like, it's not just the ROM.
Yeah.
And we've seen poor emulation. Like I think the Wii games on Wii U sucked. They all had like this dark filter on them. You know, that's not the best way to play those games. Nintendo Switch Online is very nice. It does a really good job with that.
Yeah.
I agree.
$20 can't beat that price.
Mhm.
Yep. Shall I
Yeah.
read
take
the
it away.
questions? Okay. Starting with Jamie. Do you think Zelda will pull the Master Sword in Echoes of Wisdom?
No. I think she should.
I agree. I don't think she will, but I hope she does, and I think she should.
Yes.
I would say
Give her the
yes.
Master staff.
Somebody's got to pull it. Like somebody's got to do it.
The Master Wand. Here you go.
Master Wand.
Girls can have swords, so here's your wand.
I wish. I think that the Master Sword is, sacred in that world of only being pulled by the hero of time.
Yeah.
the,
makes
the,
sense.
the hero with the Triforce of courage. I meant. I also don't see her getting any kind of sword fighting, but I think she should. I wish she would.
It should be an option at least.
It was like
Wait
a
a
story
second.
moment where they pull it together or something.
Wait a second. In the beginning of the game, when we see Link fighting, is he holding the Master Sword? Or is he holding
Good
just some other sword?
I thought it was just some other sword, but to be honest with you, now that you say that, I didn't study the trailer that hard.
Good question.
Hyrule in chat says it's another sword.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So that's interesting.
Yeah. See, it could be.
Interesting.
What if she made an echo of the sword to give to Link?
Ooh,
Ooh.
that'd be crazy.
Does that count?
Yeah.
I think that counts.
I hope she does.
Yeah, me too.
Jake wants to know, what size shoe do you think Waluigi wears?
22
Large.
Yes.
clown shoes.
22 and a half.
Slim, narrow.
Big.
There's several jokes I can make. I'm not going to make right now.
Do not make that joke. Kyle,
reason they
does-
didn't
I'm
put him in
still
Smash.
hung up. I'm still hung up on the wand thing.
oh god. Kyle the Pug wants to know which Nintendo character is more likely to believe in Joe Hendry. What's a
That's a
Joe
good question.
Hendry?
Say his name.
Oh my
and
God,
He
Rebecca.
appears. Come on,
I
Rebecca.
don't know who Joe Henry is.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Him and Taylor Swift like had a feud almost. A fun.
What?
Uh-oh. You just
You
struck a
didn't hear that
nerve.
story?
No.
Because the song was charting and he almost beat Taylor Swift on the charts. Because of his memeable song.
Never
Google
heard
it.
of this man. Okay.
He's great. He's a wrestler
Oh,
Yeah, he's a wrestler. He's viral.
okay.
who went viral because of his song, his theme song.
His song
His theme song
dethroned
is-
a lot of people in the UK.
Oh,
Yes.
Like his song
And
went like to
almost-
#1 for a couple
so
weeks.
he is a real person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He almost dethroned Taylor Swift
So
at one point.
why is his question most likely to believe in Joe Hendry?
It's a good.
Because how the song goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you say his name, he appears.
So
Like
which
Freddy Krueger.
Nintendo character is doing this?
That's the hard one. I'm gonna go Lucha Libre Pikachu. Pikachu
Go
Libre.
on. Let's go on.
I'm gonna
Paulucha.
go Wario.
That's a good
Like
one
he
too.
might believe in Joe Henry. Yeah.
Okay. Dead Man asks, my question for Shaq is what other video game properties should be turned into a Lego game? Man, there are so many Nintendo ones that I would love to see as Lego games.
lot.
We've answered this question a few times in the history of our show,
I don't remember.
and I don't remember the last time we did, but I think I had a
I
really
say
good
the
answer.
I say the same answer every goddamn time. The one that they should have made a long time ago, Mario. They
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
Lego Mario.
Lego Mario
Like,
as well.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Lego Mario would work. Lego Zelda works.
Lego
You could
Pokemon, Lego Animal Crossing.
Lego Donkey Kong works. I think most of the Nintendo franchises probably
Yes.
you can envision a Lego game out of
It
it.
would be cool to see a Pokemon spinoff with Lego.
I agree.
That's really good.
I
Yeah,
think we
could
answered
see
this
that.
question on PSVG. I don't think I said Lego Last of Us
Wow.
because it would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
It would be hilarious.
It was jarring to even hear. Like it took me. I gotta set on that for a minute.
The
Wow.
whole golf club scene. Just the Lego pieces flying.
Can you imagine? You can hear the Lego bit. Shh. Click, 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 click. Wow,
Oh, they can do so much funny stuff.
that's terrible.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
they don't.
I wouldn't do Metroid, and I wouldn't do, I guess, Splatoon. I don't think Lego Splatoon works.
No, I don't think
I
that
don't
works.
know. I don't think so.
Lego Mario works really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it basic. Super Meta Boy asked, the new Prince of Persia made me realize that 2D Metroidvania style games are probably what I enjoy playing the most. What are your top 3 favorite game genres or styles, and which ones do you actively avoid or have decided you just don't like? I don't know if I have favorite game genres. I really like top-down action games, but I'm not a big fan of roguelites.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
My favorite genres: survival horror, open world action games, and story-based adventure games. Probably the ones I enjoy the least are puzzle games. Fuck
Oh,
that! I won't think.
It really has to be like the right kind of puzzle game for me to enjoy it, because I'm not always a big fan of that. I also don't like first person games because they make me motion sickness, like nauseous,
Yeah.
dizzy.
Yeah.
But however, I literally it's coming in the mail today. I heard that candied ginger, if you eat that while playing first person games, like that can help with the motion sickness. So I'm gonna try
Huh.
that.
I mean, that makes
Also-
sense. Ginger. I mean, that's why people will take like ginger ale and cracker stuff when they're not feeling
Yeah.
well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, a little tip: sometimes you have to fix the motion of the rectile on the screen. I do that a lot with games.
Turn
If
the
it goes
motion
too
blur
fast,
off.
Turn the motion blur off.
Turn the motion
the-
blur off. Go in the settings. Turn the motion blur off.
Just adjust the settings, and it'll work better for you.
So a lot of games, especially the faster games, when you move the camera, it'll blur because that's kind of like in real life. But when you're seeing it simulated for you, it messes up your
Makes-
Yeah.
bearings. Turn it off. Mine would be open world games, probably of all kinds. I generally just like being dropped in a sandbox and being allowed to like find my way. Shooters of all kinds, first person, third person, top down. Platformers, I guess. I generally like most platformers.
Okay.
I don't
and
like
then
platformers.
the ones that I probably stay away from are turn-based games. I generally don't like a lot of turn-based games. I think slower games, which is really where the turn-based thing comes from. I'm trying to think if there's another one. I would say roguelites because I was there with you, but I've actually found a few that I really enjoy.
Okay.
So I
I
think
like
it's
some
just like a hit or miss thing. And I do enjoy a few puzzle games. I like some RTS games. I would say, like any Souls likes.
Oh
Fuck
yeah, I
that.
don't like those. Are too hard.
Yeah, I'm not trying
I
to. I'm not
also
trying to mess
do
with that.
like rhythm games and
Yeah.
racing games.
Yeah, I'm into that shit as well. I'd love another Rhythm Heaven. That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gamer guy Lou says, "Is there a particular boss fight in a Nintendo game or non-Nintendo game that you struggled with before but have now figured out and have beaten fairly easily? For me, the final boss of Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door was this. Still stuck on it on GameCube, but got it on my first try on Switch. Congratulations, gamer guy Lou. That's great."
Congratulations.
Trying to think.
I can't think of any because usually when I struggle with a boss fight, and once I beat, I'm like, well, fuck that. I'm not playing this game anymore. I don't want to
Well,
go
if I
through that
struggle
boss
too
fight
hard,
again.
I just quit. So the first thing that came to me was Metroid Dread. I was like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah.
I've reached the end for me. But I think I don't think this counts, but like under the guise of the question, it counts. When I first walked in to like the tomb to fight Ganon in Tears of the Kingdom, I got wrecked. And then I had to come back and kick his ass, and I did, and it wasn't that hard. I just had to prepare. Just had to prep for the fight. I wasn't ready. I wasn't sure what I was walking into.
Probably stuff when I was a kid. It was too hard for me to beat on my own, and like now that I've grown up, like I can. I don't know.
I was a way better gamer as a kid than I was an adult.
Really?
I was beating all that shit, like Ninja Gaiden, fucking Mega Man,
Wow.
because I had all fucking day. Like,
Yeah.
shit I was better to do. Just play this game. I just
Yeah.
beat it all.
Yeah, I definitely had more time to give. I had more time to get good.
Now it's like,
I was more open to being frustrated then, for sure.
yeah.
I would play frustrating games just because.
Yeah, because I hear people talk about how games are like, oh, this Mega Man's hard. I'm like, it is? I didn't realize, no,
Mega Man's
probably
hard.
is hard.
Mhm.
I'm like, it probably is hard. It's just that I had all day to play it and nothing else to play, so I
Yeah,
just
I
sat
never.
there and
I
played
didn't.
it.
I didn't like Mega Man then.
I beat them all.
I generally don't. I
Yeah.
generally don't play video games to like aspire to get better or attain.
Me
Like
neither.
I don't have that itch.
I
So that does nothing
aspired-
for me. People are like, I want to get better. I want to like. I'm like, I could care less.
No,
Like I want to
beat
race
the game.
cars in circles.
My whole thing is beating the game and forgetting about it. That's it. Get through the game. And when I was a kid, that's what I did.
Ghosts and goblins. Oh, good.
Oh gosh, I can't do that today. I can't see wants to know. Question for the show. Earlier this year, I turned my launch model Switch into an NSO retro machine and used the OLED for regular games. After
Good
seeing
job.
that, yeah, that's a good idea. After seeing that Hyrule Edition Switch Lite, I'm thinking of getting it and doing the same thing. Would you trade your OG Switch for that Lite, or wait and trade both Switches for the next iteration? I can't.
Neither.
I can't do that.
Either.
Yeah, I.
Just buy the Switch Lite. Can't be that.
I'm not trading in,
It's
and
$199.
yeah, I can't trade in my day one Switch because I hacked it and it's now online banned.
I think I'm gonna hack my No More Hero Switch too. Once the new Switch comes out, that's what I think I'm gonna do with my No More Hero Switch.
Just buy
That's
it.
a good idea. Yeah.
I was even thinking that maybe the Switch Lite will probably be a great machine to hack. Like once we're moved on to Switch 2 and stuff, that'd be a great one to like hack. So you could buy the Switch Lite and just hold on to it and hack it if you want.
Can you hack
Yeah.
that new of a Switch yet?
Not yet, but give it time.
You will be
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
Give 'em
I
time.
can't see. Just
Yep.
go out here, go meet a guy on the streets, sell a little bit of them drugs, get you $200.
Wow.
There you go, baby.
Delvin.
Don't worry about it.
The interaction, I'm not going to repeat it here, but the interaction between me and Haley the other day, I was howling.
It's very funny.
Holy crap. That was the funniest thing
Yeah.
funniest chain of interactions.
Yeah.
Chris says, are there any runs y'all are looking forward to at Summer Games Done Quick, which starts today, actually. It's starting at the end of the hour, 1 o'clock. I always look forward to Games Done Quick. I am looking forward to a lot of the runs. I like to have it on kind of like in the background. I'll tune into some of the runs that I'm looking forward to. Today in particular, I'm not going to go into every single thing this week that I'm looking forward to, but today in particular, I am looking forward to, they're doing Splatoon 3's Side Order DLC. So they're going through the whole
Nice.
tower and with one of the pallets. I'm curious to see how easy they make it look when I struggle very badly. It's a really good, for those of you who don't know, Summer Games Done Quick, it is a week-long speedrunning marathon. It's 24/7 for the whole week. They're raising money for charity. They always raise like $2 or $3 million. It is really cool to see your favorite games get broken the way that these speedrunners do.
Yeah.
Check it out. Summer Games Done Quick. It's Games Done Quick on Twitch. Either of you guys into that?
Absolutely not.
Not really.
That's okay.
Not even
Every now and again, like I usually like when something becomes notable and like makes its way. Like I don't watch the streams, but like sometimes it makes its way into the news.
Yeah.
You know, I saw like somebody beat like Doom Eternal in like 30 minutes, which is like fucking insane.
It's really
cool.
cool.
Can't beat like the first level in 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes
So-
they do like glitches, sometimes they don't. Like they're all different.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Watch people play games is not my thing.
Yeah, that's okay.
Same. Yeah.
It's not, yeah, I get it.
I generally don't. I think it's a difference thing that I find for me and like a majority of our community. I think Dev and I are very much this way. I think we're the only people that like we watch YouTube. Like I don't watch Twitch like really ever. I have to like go log into it. like oh yeah, this thing over here. And I almost always hate it. Like get into it and like see an ad and I'm like, oh my god, I can't stand this thing.
Yeah.
But we'll be watching like PSXP or something. It's just me and Dev. We're just on YouTube, just hanging out. And I see the icons next to all the names, right? Everybody, like our whole community's on Twitch. I've tried and just never. I don't know.
like Twitch.
Generational thing. I could never. I think it's I'm just too ingrained into YouTube, right? Like I have the YouTube Premium because I get the music, so I'm used to having no ads and everything. Like that's just how I've done this for so long that like trying to switch as anything else, I'm like, oh, this is awful.
That's me. I'm the opposite because I have Twitch Turbo, so I don't see any
There it
ads
is.
on Twitch. But
Ooh.
then I'll turn on YouTube and I'll get like a ton of ads.
Yeah. Like I was watching Sean because they only stream on Twitch. I was watching Sean. We were editing. I was editing the podcast. I'm like, I'll go listen to Sean while I do it. And I swear to you, it was like Sean was like, we're doing our countdown and number 1. And it was an ad. I was like, I hate this place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Farley asks, are we going to get an Arctic expansion for Blue Ocean?
I think
What's
he
Blue
means
Ocean? Endless Ocean? Endless
Yeah, I
Ocean.
think he means
Arctic.
Endless
Ooh,
Ocean.
that would be cool. I don't play that game, but I like Arctic
Yeah,
type
same.
of
I forgot that
wildlife.
game happened.
Sure. I think, yeah. I don't want to say anything
Yeah.
else. I don't want to ruin like.
Do
I
they
completely
do
forgot
they
that
do
game existed.
expansions for that game?
I don't
That
know.
game came out.
I don't know.
Sorry, Farley. We're not.
Yeah, I don't know.
guess-
You
I
didn't even say the name right.
I don't want it to. Like, if I'm being honest with you, like, I don't want anybody making any more Endless Ocean ever. Like, I don't want content. I don't want extra things. But like, I would love to know like how the game is selling. Watch it like outsell Metroid or some shit.
Oh my god! Don't even
Watch
say
it.
that. Don't even say that.
I'm just saying,
Sorry, Farley.
game is terrible.
No, don't rain on his parade.
Wait a
I
minute,
hope
wait.
that there will be an new/system feature you'd want back, like Street Pass or something. Yes, Street Pass.
Street Pass would be great. Obviously,
Yeah, that'd be
I
cool.
don't think anybody would ever,
I would never
not
use
want
it.
that.
I
Cool, yeah.
love custom menus and like novelty stuff like that, but I don't want it to be at the expense of it taking 20 years for it to load up.
Sure. My UI is, I think UI is very important. I have so many like more basic requests with Switch UI than themes or Street Path. Like I'm on such a lower level. I would like to be able to like search for a game. I'd like to be able to just like type in and it like pop up. I would like to be able to like go into my library of games and like be able to filter and search for those. I like to have actual filters or actual groups. Like just more basic functionality would be most welcomed. Because like you can group things on Switch now, but you can't see them on your screen. You have to go to the library screen to see them, which kind of defeats the purpose from the get-go, and just things like that.
I would like gifting on the eShop for
That'd
me
be
to
great.
gift a game to somebody on my friends list, maybe be able to view their wish list and gift them a game.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know how many
that'd be
times
great.
it's been somebody's birthday and I want to gift them a specific game that doesn't have a game key that I can buy for them. And then I have to be like, here's a $20 gift card. You please buy, this game with it. And like, you have to cover the tax. Sorry. Like,
Yeah.
I think they don't
annoying.
want people selling codes of their games. I think that's why they don't do that.
Probably.
I wonder if they could.
But
put
can't
like
I get like I still want to be able to gift it directly to them. I don't need a key to do
Yeah,
that.
in the shop. You
Yeah.
should be
yeah,
able to do
like
that.
to your friends list, like
Yeah.
on Steam.
directly.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm
Yeah, we can do
Exactly.
that on Steam. Yeah,
I want that so
I like that
badly.
on Steam. Helps
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
And Steam tells you like, hey, this person doesn't have this game. And they
It
put
makes
on
it
their
Yeah.
wish
very
list.
easy birthday gifts. I'm just saying.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does.
And they
Yeah.
would sell more games that way.
Yeah, I just part of me, it's like I don't expect Nintendo to figure that out. We don't have voice chat.
Yeah, that is.
Start
That's a
good.
sending
basic feature.
Johnny like some hentai golf game or some shit.
Oh my god.
like
Great.
like there's trolls and you like I'm always in my mind. I'm like, all right, we want this thing. How will the worst of the internet use this against us? Like that's for anybody that works in IT, you almost stay there all the time. Like, how will this be used against them? There's a reason they don't have it, I'm sure.
Ugh.
And I guarantee you that's it.
Yeah,
Please.
they don't want you sending 12-year-old Johnny some shit he shouldn't be getting.
Some stuff probably shouldn't be on the eShop anyway. Like that's
Yeah,
that's
that's not
another
my
problem.
fault.
That's another problem to fix.
Ah!
But yeah, like some basic databasing searching would be great.
I can see them being in Congress now. Somebody keeps sending my 10-year-old hentai game from the Switch.
Did you send this second grader a copy of Senran Kagura? I believe the vet.
My second grader now has arthritis in his hands.
Wow. But Street Pass would be cool. Not just
Yeah.
the Street Pass, like obviously like we're carrying our Switches and you get to meet people and friends, but like the little games that they had, there were such like little mindless fun games.
Mhm.
Those would be cool. I would like to see those come back.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Anything, Delvin, you would like to see?
No.
Paid themes.
Paid
Yeah, I like custom themes.
Yeah.
I like themes.
I would buy themes like I did on 3DS. Bring them back.
Same.
I would buy a lot
I
of
have
themes.
so many custom hacked ones on my 3DS. They're so good.
Yep.
And on my Steam Deck. Like it's like so good. Jepson wants to know what objects or creatures do you hope Josh. The guy's name there. What objects or creatures do you hope you can echo in The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom for the Nintendo Switch family of systems?
Ganon.
All of them. All of them. That's just what I was thinking. All of them.
Yeah.
Every last one of them. Just everything.
I want
Ganon would be pretty funny.
yeah. That's
Getting
the
that
first
final
thing I
boss
thought
fight
of.
with Ganon. Just here you go, Ganon. You're gonna fight
I just want
Ganon
to be in
now.
a boss fight with Ganon and I want to conjure Phantom Ganon. Be like, get some.
Have fun,
Can
Ganon.
we make an echo of ourselves?
I don't
That'd be
know.
cool.
Good question.
Like to be able to like press on 2 switches at once or something?
Sure. I'm expecting some stuff like that for sure. Something like that. Maybe not an echo of yourself, but that's exactly where my head went when I first saw it. I was like, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of puzzling type elements
Yeah.
with this game. Yeah. You're gonna conjure pots and stuff to sit on the Switch and open the door and things like that.
I would like to echo a chicken and then like spawn like 10 of them and beat Ganon with a bunch of chickens.
Yeah, you just put it in front of him and he hits it, and then all the.
I
Yeah,
like it.
that'd be great.
That'll teach Ganon to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that that short that I retweeted with, like, he's like, I'm gonna stab you, and then she makes like the Empire State Building. He's like, is that the Empire? She's like, yeah. It's just like smashing it on its head. I love the energy that people ran with this Echoes game. It's great. It's so
like
fun to watch.
It's very good. Finally, Tony asked the most important question of all.
Tony Hawk?
Tony Hawk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tony Hawk,
Most important question of the day.
fan of the show.
Where's
Appreciate
Silk
it.
Song? Please tell me.
I hope they
Silk
put
Song?
up like one of those like yellow like studio banners. It's like, we apologize.
No, that is the worst thing that you could see. Oh.
They're just like, we realize in playing this game and testing that the world isn't ready for how great this game is.
Yes.
So we're putting it on hold for a while.
Yes, I agree.
Do you remember like 2 years ago when somebody at Microsoft tweeted like all of these games in the
Yeah.
showcase will be
It's not tweeted, they
playable
said it. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
said it.
They
And
said
Yeah, they
it.
said it on stage.
within 1 year of now. They will all be playable on your Xbox. And like
Mhm.
somebody was like,
Yeah, they
even
lied.
Silk Song, and they're like,
Yep.
especially Silk Song.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago.
And the funny thing is, like, only one of the games that were shown that day actually
Yes.
showed up.
That's
Like,
awesome.
all of them missed that window.
That's
It wasn't just Silk Song. It's like the whole damn showcase.
Yeah.
But I remember they even doubled down on Silk Song.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That can't be
Lied to
good.
all us.
You know, Xbox probably went back to Team Cherry like, we need our money back.
Yeah, Tony, I don't know. Start putting up your missing posters on each
Yeah, Tony Hawk.
block.
Yeah.
Does it drop before the Switch 2 comes out?
I think it drops with the Switch too.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be great.
Like, here's Silk Song.
That's one way to really push your game, you know?
Yeah. Are people
Only
buying
Switch 2
consoles
compatible.
for Silk Song?
No, but people that are buying consoles will probably also buy Silk Song if it's one of the
Correct.
handful of new games that's there like that
Yeah.
day. I'm very interested to see
Like
what
a snipper
Nintendo's.
type of thing?
Yeah, exactly. I'm very interested to see, like, so we all expect the Switch 2 to be back in that, right?
Yes.
So, like, do they use the same store that they have, or is there like a new store?
I hope it's a new store.
So do I, but like, can you see a place in time where you just get your Switch? It's the same store.
Yes, it's gonna be the same store.
That's so underwhelming and sad.
Maybe
Maybe
with
they'll
like a
update the
slightly different
store.
layout, but like
They'll
still just
update
as
a little
bad.
bit. Well, yeah, here you go. It's a
Because
new
I mean,
color. It's-
essentially, their store is like CSS laid on top of the website. I think the functionality and everything is like similar. So I guess they could just like design a new look
Yeah.
and
I
just
think that's what
point
it'll
those
be.
servers that way. That
Yep.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Boy, I hope they find a way to make it run faster. Because their
Yeah.
store is brutal.
Yes, too much now.
I don't even use it. I
don't either. But every now and again when you do, it's like, it's not so much that I use the store. It's sometimes I have to go in there to download something that I already have bought.
Yeah.
Like I want to re-download something and
True.
you just wait for those damn tiles and you're like, oh, this is the worst.
Oh,
So-
another. I hope that you can purchase more than one thing at a time. Like sometimes you want to buy
Mhm.
more than one thing and you can't.
Yeah. Build a cart.
Or like if you buy something that's on your wish list, it stays on your wish list.
Yeah.
It doesn't get removed. Like simple things like that is so
Yeah.
annoying. It's
Yeah.
like an extra step.
Mm-hmm. They're not really great at this. That's not their forte.
No.
Not even a little bit.
So those are all the things that I'm thinking about way before I think about themes and buttons and folder. Like I'd love to be able to re-download a game without opening the store. That'd be great. What if I could just go into my account and there's the tile of the game you bought, re-download it. Like on PlayStation, you just go to your library. On Xbox, you go to the library.
Well, I
On
think
Nintendo, you gotta like kick off the shop.
you can do that. You just need to archive your game so it gets rid of it on your it gets rid of it on your SD
Sure.
card.
Yeah. Yeah. If you leave it, you can leave the tile there if you've already downloaded it. But
Yeah.
you know, like when you have something for 8 years,
Yeah.
and
trying
you're
to clear
limited on
space.
storage. You're downloading and deleting things.
Yeah,
You know.
I get it. That is the last question. Anything else that we want to say?
Bagels.
Bagels?
I also wish I could kick off re-downloads from the website. I don't think you can do that either.
Yeah, that's interesting because you can buy and download a
And you
game,
buy
and
it.
then by the time you get home, it's on your Switch. But you're right. Like, I should be able to go on their website and see a list of the games I've bought.
Yeah, but when you do that, it says already downloaded.
Yeah.
Even if it's not downloaded,
Even
it
if
just
it's
says
not.
already done.
Yeah, you
so
bought,
can't
you
kick
bought it. You
off.
did it.
Yeah. No, I don't have anything else. Happy Sunday,
You
everybody.
should be able
Enjoy.
to do it from the Switch app.
That would be ideal.
That would be
Yeah,
very
that would be cool.
All right. If there's nothing else, then that will do it for this week. Tune into Games Done Quick, like we were talking about earlier. And there's
Happy 4th.
nothing coming out
Happy
soon?
4th, yeah.
Anything coming out in the beginning
America.
of July?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
No,
go
we're not.
celebrate the
We're not
independence.
celebrating. We're not celebrating this year, guys. Pack it up.
Yeah.
It's not
good point.
happening. Canceled.
We already had it.
I gotta work, so
Well, we
I
had
like
Juneteenth.
always.
We can like
I
Juneteenth passed. you know.
Juneteenth. Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
That was great. Barbecue, fried
Yeah.
chicken, all the
Good
other stuff we got on Juneteenth.
It's better. It's a better holiday.
Yeah.
All right, Koopalings. We will see you next week. Have a good one.
Peace. Whenever you're ready.
All right. This is Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening. And I forgot the line already. What?